everybody, try to take your seats. Just a couple things before we start the second half. I want to bring up the head of the Hope of a Miracle Foundation, Cindy Shutters. Cindy, where are you, darling? I want Cindy to come and say a few things about the foundation. And right after Cindy, the fifth president of Trinidad and Tobago, Mr. Anthony Carmona, wants to come and say a couple of things in honor of the art form. All right? And then we have a special little guest we want to talk to you about. Cindy, please.
Good night, everybody. It is truly a pleasure to be here tonight and seeing all your people here supporting a great cause. Thank you so much. And thank you to this band that I have met over the past 2 weeks during rehearsal, the Calypsonians. It was truly a great, great time. Now, for those of you who don't know what the Hope of a Miracle Foundation is, we are an NGO in Trinidad and Tobago that help the sick children. People come to us with their sick child seeking financial assistance because they can't afford it. So we will source the funds. We have alliances with hospitals abroad. So basically we give money to the hospitals to pay for these children's surgeries. So I beg you, we have a donation box at the back. Put your money in while you're buying your drinks, while you're buying your chits. The donation box is very big, you can't miss it. And let's help more children of Trinidad and Tobago gain this medical access that is so needed. And in the meantime, I hope you're having a good time. Keep at it, sing, dance, get up your chairs, and have a good time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Cindy. This woman ain't easy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Whatever she say, do. I promise you. And I'm sure your husband over there how to do the same thing too. Whatever you say is semi-final, right? I know. Okay, I want to invite the fifth president of Trinidad and Tobago, Mr. Anthony Carmona, to say a couple things because none of you all have any idea the heart this man has for this art form. He is seriously serious about this art form. So I want to just invite him up to say a couple things from his heart about what he would like to do and see.
Good night, everyone. I'm just reigniting acquaintances with persons who supported me when I was an active Calypsonian. Because, as Brother Resistance would always say, once a Calypsonian, always a Calypsonian. Yeah. No, but I have promised to the organization that, listen, I am serious about my calypso, and I'm a professional. No, listen, it's about preparation. Every Calypsonian you heard tonight had 3 different auditions. And I'm not going to sing any calypso unless I have my auditions. I'm a professional. But rest assured, soon, in time to come, it will happen. But you know, one thing I want to tell you all is that I am really impressed by the crowd I'm seeing here tonight. Because you all, in so many ways, are the true repository of our culture. And I, in fact, want to make a suggestion immediately that Carnival is on the 4th and 5th of March next year. I am convinced that you all need to create and establish a calypso tent that's singing this type of calypso. And listen, it is going to sell because you all don't need any government subvention. If in fact every one of you all here are convinced about our culture and about reintegrating our old calypsos into the new, you will come and support this new calypso tent, because it has nothing to do with who's singing the calypso. When was the last time you heard Sniper? When was the last time you heard about Lion? You don't hear that in normal calypso tent. So this is why we need a special tent to sell this culture. And you know what is amazing about this kind of calypso tent I envisage? It is international. Because every calypso song tonight can be sung in Barbados, in Jamaica, in America, in England, and they can connect. Because the problem we have with our calypso, there is a stagnation taking place. 80% of our calypso song can only be sung in Trinidad and Tobago. Because you go to Barbados, nobody understands what you're talking about. Now, I have no problem with, in fact, people talking about issues in Trinidad and Tobago, but have an international song. And that is why Sparrow became Sparrow. When Sparrow sang, "Philip, my dear," everyone knew what he was talking about. When, in fact, he spoke about the Queen, the man had more muscles. You know, "Philip, my dear, how come you're so strong?" And Sparrow could have sung that calypso in the middle of Texas, because the whole world knew about the man who broke into the bedroom of the Queen. And that's what I'm trying to push, because every time, in fact, we have had October month, Calypso month, I have been talking about the need to internationalize our calypso. And this show is an example of what is possible. Because this show can be taken anywhere in the world, and a tourist can appreciate it. Because it is international. And that is why I'm going to make a strong suggestion to the organizers of this show to ensure that next year you have a calypso tent where you have nondescript persons singing the calypsos of the past for tourists throughout the world that come to visit us. Apart from that, I am in the presence of genius. I see Tommy Joseph. Tommy, I always said that you were far better than Samson and Son, and you were international. No, I don't patronize people. I don't patronize people. No, I'm looking around and I'm seeing, in fact, Hazley Crawford. Hazley Crawford, how many of you really appreciate what Hazley has done? Hazley running on sugar tracks, building power to win us our first gold medal. And Hazley, man, we damn proud of you, man. And how many of you all know about our poet laureate? You talk about culture. You're talking about culture. How many of you all, who's our poet laureate in Trinidad and Tobago? You see? A few voices in the wilderness. And I can tell you something, I was very displeased. I gave the feature address at the inauguration of Lord Relator as our poet laureate on a Sunday afternoon in the Port of Spain Library. The press was not there. There were few people. Everybody knew about Maya Angelou in America. And this was the first time that a Calypsonian was being given the accolade of being our poet laureate. And Relator, I apologize on behalf of Trinidad and Tobago because they didn't give you the accolade that you deserved. You understand? Man, let's give him a round of applause. And, no, but in more ways than one, this is why this show is so important. Because you all are here to give a sense of reverence to great men and women who have built our culture over the years in song. And Relator is going to come on a little later and sing. And all those persons who have gone before, we don't hear them on radio. We hear them as if it's some kind of ad-lib, something analogous. And that is why it is important. I am adamant that we need to have a Calypso tent that basically exhibit our old Calypsos, because there is nobody doing it. And this is why I want to thank, in fact, Mr. David Barrow. I want to thank, in fact, Black Sage. I want to thank, in fact, Chucky. All of them have performed at functions that I've held, because it's about pushing the culture. Pushing the culture. You mean I have to talk Jamaican to get the culture going? No. The bottom line is that we are a great people. And I want to thank every single one of you all who have come here to support this fabulous group of people. Mr. Galt, the Galt brothers, I want to thank you all very much for doing an excellent job. I mean, when they came to the office of the president and they said they were there, the Sparrow Committee, I said, but who are these people? And when I heard their philosophy, when I heard their magic, I said, listen, I am going to give it support. And that is why, in fact, I'm so happy that, those persons who are involved in creating hope for our young people, sending hundreds of people abroad. Because I can tell you something, it's not easy as president, I remember, in fact, going to functions. I remember particular Grant a Wish Foundation. They invited me for 2 years straight because a dying child wanted to meet the president. You could imagine how you feel, man. And some of them are dead. So that is why I'm so happy that, Ms. Ramuta Singh, I'm so happy that you and your group are doing what you're doing. Keep up the great work. You're creating magic in people's lives. And isn't that what it's all about? It's about kneeling on the altar of humanity. Isn't that what it's all about? So let us all continue to kneel on the altar of humanity. Not on our negatives, but on our positives. And let us invoke the power of God always to change lives and make people better and make people good. Because, it's about goodness, isn't it? You think when, in fact, the time has come when the big man say, hey, I'm ready for you. You think you're going to carry your house, your car? No. You're going to carry your good deeds, your positive deeds. So keep up the great work. Gentlemen, I want to thank you very much. And all God's blessings.
Just bear with me 2 more minutes. I want to invite Eve George, Cindy Shutter is up. These are 2 women we want to thank, just to give them a little token of our appreciation for the hard work they did. And then we get Rio and Relator coming up right after in 2 minutes' time. Just please, Cindy and Eve, for all the hard work you did for this show.
Come and do a little song. And he's an extempo artist as well. So give Myron a very special round of applause. Come and say hello in your own way now, boy. Very, very special. The incredible Myron B. I just wanted to tell the people, I just wanted to say hello and greet the people in your own way, yeah? Yeah, man. Play yourself.
Give me something. Good evening, everyone. How are we this evening? We okay? Say yeah, yeah. Nice. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is so alright for me to be here to give a verse tonight. I realize we all came out for a worthy cause, and I tell you that deserve a round of applause. The hope of miracle is a foundation that helping out underprivileged in this nation. So I have to say, I don't want to tap, but this effort everybody deserve a clap. Yes, man. Stage to put on a show. It's just a little 2 verse. Again, all you, I realize all the artists came out to support. It's things like this we need. As a result, I have to say it is very clear. I'm glad to see each and every one come out here. And all the people on the internet, I say it's right. Hope you all enjoy the rest of the night.
The boy good, and the good, you find it good? That boy good. Humor 3 consecutive times, that hard, but the last time people have spoiler days, the 1950s. Give him a special round of applause. You're good, boy. We encourage you. Which encourages me to bring another guy on stage who has made his contribution in the realm of humor. Although he say, boy, I a serious man, you know. But all his popular songs is humor. Big word man and thing. No draws. Them kind of songs. But he coming to do a very special melody song. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Daniel Brown, Trinidad, Rio.
Yeah. Don't play no music yet. Merry New Year, people. And God bless you whether you like it or not. If you don't, it's absolutely nothing I could do. I doing one song. So before I do my one song, let me say what I had to say first. I want to acknowledge the presence and the commitment of some people, dedicated fans, that came down here on last minute notice. I called them yesterday. And they're down here tonight. When I explain the purpose, define the purpose of the show and thing, all of them come. And I was selling tickets there, and they buy all the tickets and them. Angie Mohan, Ken and company, Claire Williams and Entourage, Mr. Bida Wogis and Esther and Entourage. God bless all you. Appreciate that. All right, I ain't talking long again. One more thing to say. I choose Lord Melody's song because I learned one of the most vital lessons in life. Look at the funny side of things. Learn to laugh at yourself. Laugh at your adversities. Now, when I get my first horn, listen, no, wait, don't laugh, you know. Don't laugh because I want to hear what I say. When I get my first horn, instead of getting angry, you know the girl get angry at me for not getting angry? And I want to credit that to the Lord Melody. And if you listen to this song, you'll understand why. Like Tommy, that fella resemble Tommy, boy. I know it and nobody resembles you, so it had to be you, right? It's you. All right. Yeah, all right. There we go. A, I think it's an A, right? Not A, dude. A flat or A? Due to this present term situation, I had a girl up in Boston. Due to this present term situation, Tommy boy, I had a girl up in Boston. When I gone to work, this girl gone to fete. I get the talk from Elizabeth. Elizabeth tell me dramatically, it have a fella who does come home and whistle she, yeah. A word, I just come from labor. As usual, all I say is good morning, neighbor. I went in my house, take off my polo shirt. I sit down by the table, taking my breakfast. Cock up my ears like ram jib jackass, waiting to hear the whistle a pass. and whistle. The girl hear the code. Now when I'm looking for she gone down the road with her. All of you give me a laugh, man. Now the following night, I pretended to her. I said, darling, I'm going to cinema. I make her back that. I hide in the kitchen. Up come the whistler. Yeah, him whistling. She fly out the place. Hug him up and she nearly kiss out the face. When I tackle she, the girl start the ball. But I just can't forget the whistle at all yet. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Well, like he come to whistle, but he didn't have no more whistling to whistle. You want Rio one more time? Let Rio come back and do that. Rio, come back and do that again, boy.
Now you call me back, which I wasn't expecting. So now I had to come here and I had to say something. The fourth verse in the song was really elude me, but I can't come and say something. I say already, but I hear some whistlers in the brew. I'm watching your mouth expression, partner, I feel it's you. But the way you're singing, without a doubt, I feel you is the man I'm singing about it.
I'll give Rio another very special round of applause. Things happening. We're streaming live, We're streaming live. Live stream, TNT. We all in Australia. We all over the world. Things happening nice. You know, so you could text your people and say, catch the last vestiges of the show. You understand? We have Relator coming up. But before we do that, I want to ask another fella from Samoa, Relator's district, you know, to come on stage. He's going to do two songs. One by a very favorite calypsonian of mine, deceased Mighty Spoiler. And as we decided to pay tribute, we have to recognize that you have people who have passed a long time ago and some people who have passed recently. And when we're doing the recent songs, sometimes we can be emotionally swayed. But don't worry with that. We will still have fun. And the power and sentiments of the songs we will always be able to appreciate. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring Crazy on stage. And he's going to do songs by Spoiler and King Austin. Put your hands together for Crazy.
Yes, good night, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to pay tribute tonight, good night, to King Austin and also Winsford Devines, one of the greatest. And you all could sing along with me, or you all know the songs, all right? All right, let's go! I look around in the world, what do I see? I see footprints that man have left on the sand while walking through times. I see fruits of our ambition, figments of our imagination. And I ask myself, when will it end? Let me hear you. When will it end? It is plain to see, universally this land is not bountiful as it was, simply because in its quest for success, nothing stands in man's way. All rivers run dry. Soon the birds will fly and the mountains will be no longer high. And when I really think of it, I just wonder why. Oh, why? Yes, man. Tribute to King Austin. Austin Lewis. Oh, oh. Baby, baby. Come back here again. I see charity deplored, equal rights totally ignored, wisdom and ingenuity working in accord, simply to afford such inventions as thermonuclear warfare and environmental warfare. And I wonder now, where do we go? Let me ask him. From here, prophets everywhere gaze upon the horizon and declare that judgment would come as the savage hands of unscrupulous men defile everything passed by. Time is running out as we eat and drink. Species at the brink of being extinct. And I think no one can deny right now. Stephen, right now. One more verse. Oh, oh. Well, let's sing this verse with me. All you do it. I see consciousness abate as today we live recklessly. Money make egos inflate and thereby create a turbulent state. I see a struggle between the sexes, new hang-ups and old complexes. And the question is, right in context, what shall be next? I've already seen this world become divided between race, color, creed, and class. And some of the things the scriptures predict truthfully come to pass. Soil that wouldn't bear children making children to be apart from this growing mass. And I ask if this is progress. How long? Simply, I know you like to sing that song, you know. I know you like it. A round of applause to the musicians. David Barrow, the Gold, come here. The Gold brothers, I love them. Or the alarm, or I have an alarm going off. Take it off a minute, just press the wrong one. Not the square one. Yes, all right, good. We have one more to do. We're going to pay tribute to your fellas. Philip, yeah. But look at this, you see what I mean? Yeah, I like to work with these fellas, you know why they treat me very good. I went to St. Anne's Hospital, they tell me, don't come back. You know why? When I go there, everybody gets insane. You understand? They say they ain't got nothing to do, boy, you better ain't come back here. So I do go back. All right, let me go one more. David, I'm going to call you just now. Let go. Yes, I heard when you die after burial, you have to come back as an insect or animal. Yes, I heard when you die after burial, you have to come back as an insect or animal. Well, if it's so, I don't want to be a monkey, neither a goat, sheep or a donkey. My brother said he want to come back a hog, but not me. I want to be a bed bug just because I want to buy them young ladies partner, like a hot dog or a ham. And if you know your tin, don't be in a fright. It's only big fat women. So I got the greatest. Will you sing with me? Amen, will. All right. What would you like to be? I asked Mr. Ross. He said he would beg the devil to turn him a horse. Another one of my partner is named Lawrence. He said he begged the devil to turn him around. They're too foolish when you turn a horse. You want to carry people loaded licks of your boss. And as a wood and says old wood you have to eat. But as a bedbug, you bite in the human meat. Just because I want to buy them. Like a hot dog or a ham. And if you know your tin, don't be in a fright. There's only big fat women. David, for you. David, Barrow. David. Yes. Let this man up. I want him to sing the third verse. Yeah.
Yes, I want you believe it, go help me bless. I'll be a different kind of bad bug from all the rest. I am biting no ordinary people. You have to be quite social and respectable, such as female doctors and barristers, duchesses, princesses with nice figures. When I bite them, friends are going and boast, and I'm calling myself King Bedbug the Foos. I go to bite
Ladies partner. Like David, one more verse. Give me one more now. Oh, you hear this verse? Hear this verse. It's only big fat women are going to bite. Yeah, Tommy, and you have to hear this last verse. All you listen to this last verse.
Let me go over here. Yes, I know some husbands how they fast and fresh. They will be waiting on the spoiler to bite the flesh. But I wouldn't bite a man if you kill me dead. Not as long as the opposite sex on the bed. Biting a man, I might break my teeth. To a bed bug man, skin harder than concrete. If a bug bite a man, the result is bad. Man foot have too much hair and the leg too hard. That is why I'm going to bite them young ladies.
All you let me hear for David Barrow. Thanks a lot. Don't be in a fright. It's only big fat women are going to bite.
Crazy, thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Let's give him a very special round of applause. He had a lot to do to get here. He got here, and he did what he had to do. Nice. And Kaiso was Kaiso. I like that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the juncture where we have to present to you our featured artist for the evening. And I must let you know that many of us who have graced this performing stage this evening, our gratitude, yes, thank you, thank you, to this gentleman, because he has been really influential in fueling our love for Calypso. Myself, Swami, Temples, and so many of us. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to put your hands together
for the consummate performer of vintage calypso, Willard Harris, relator. Let's hear it one more time, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Relator.
Edwin Ayong, calling Crazy. Crazy, shame on you. Come on the stage and sing 1.5 calypso. Shame on you. You have to get David, where he forget the calypso, you know. He had to get David Barrow to sing the 2 last verse. Shame on you. But listen, on a serious note, ladies and gentlemen, Crazy is one of my best friends in the calypso thing, eh? And I must also tell you that if he could sing a song like Progress, I forgive him for singing the, half a spoiler. Top of the class, man. Well done, well done. Assisting me this evening, ladies and gentlemen, on the drum, on the djembe, is Mr. Earl Biter Edwards. Give him a round of applause. Bound to compliment all the steel band for the excellent talent and fame they brought Trinidadians. Blah, 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 day, loony, date. Take this little tip from the terror. Bolodo, bolodo. Steel band come to stay forever. Why? I can't hear my ears in England. Everybody want to learn to beat pan, so they want to organize a police steel band in Britain. This thing falling down. David Barrow, your mic is falling down. Your stand is going down. Yes. Do, re, mi, fa, so, la, ti, do. Band playing music anywhere you go. Baluba, ti, baluba, da, ba, da, ba. What a talent. Excellent talent. You hear what I say? Steel band music is the greatest talent. Yes, Trinidad, the founders of the steel band. And now the talent is widely extended through other islands. Even quite in Europe and Australia. The people love to hear the steel orchestra. Why? In party dances and weddings. Bet your life is a steel band playing, so don't doubt what I say. Band really come to stay, yeah. No rainy band play. What a talent, excellent talent. You hear what I say? Steel band music is now, anytime I hear a sweet steel band, the rhythm of the pan does make me jump like a madman. Even quite in Europe and Australia, the people love to hear the steel orchestra. In party dances and weddings, bet your life is a steel band playing, so don't doubt what I say. Pan really come to stay, yeah. Do, re, mi, fa, so. Pan play. What a talent, excellent talent, you hear what I say. Steel band music is the greatest talent today. Oh yeah. Steel band music is the greatest talent today. Oh yeah. Steel band music is the greatest talent today. Oh yeah. The steel band music is very sweet. You hear the rhythm in every beat. The bass, the scratcher, and the oil drum would make you jump up and make you hum. It's fantastic in every sense. The music that you get from this instrument. Robo-dub, yes, the dominant chord from the guitar man. The music in the place. It is hell to keep up the pace with the bass. Now, and most important, you ought to know, they play from classics to calypso. You hear them practice most everywhere. It's like a symphony orchestra in the atmosphere. And as they move on gradually, the music remains in your memory. Yes, the dominant chord from the guitar man. Are you singing? Music in the place, like hell to keep up the pace with the bass. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, we have captains like Ilo James and Ellie Manette. Atabaya, Neville, Jules, and Junior Pouchette. Kendrick George, David Edwards, I must mention, and Tony Williams and Michigan. They are giants musically, and their names have to go down in history. Yes, the dominant chord, the prominent note on the tenor band. Music in the place is like hell to keep up the pace with the bass. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you remember there was a rivalry with Sparrow and Melody. Sparrow would sing on Melody, and Melody would sing back on him. And this went on for years. But there was a year that, excuse me, that Sparrow hit him a stinging one when he sang about Melody. He sang this. You went to St. Thomas, you carry Christo, you remember? Christo say your wedding, remember? Papi. With so much old nigger and so much a bum, all you had to eat was roti and all you had to drink was rum. Your chorus is, when they see your madam walking down the street, people does stand up and look down at she crooked. People say the husband knows perpendicular, and everybody does call she lovely. You inside. So Melody had a very gorgeous reply, ladies and gentlemen, and I love this song with a passion. I'm going to sing the whole thing for you. It is called Belmont Jackass. Watch my tempo, eh? So you marry a wife and invited me to come. And the day of the wedding, she loaded with rum. And the ring you presented was made out of brass. That is how I know your lousy wedding couldn't last. Sparrow, when your wife walking, people say she's shaking. She should wear a cord. like a mask. Why the boys does call she? Yes, and the clothes that she wore on her gracious wedding night, it was ramful like hell and full of rat bite. With a short little dress, all the men could see. And she drinking rum and water and flirting with me. When your wife walking, do, people say she shaking. She should wear a corset for the good she carrying. She should wear a harness. She face like a mask. The boys does all she Belmont jackass. I remember the day that she landed in Port of Spain. So much rum, so much beer, and so much champagne. And as she reached in the nightclub, she snatched up a man. That is why you black up she eye and send she out of the land. Sparrow, when your wife walking, people say she shaking. She should wear a corset. Yes, she should wear a harness. She face like a mask. That is why the boys does call she. The verse that I like. So your wife is your wife, I can't tell you what to do. But it occurred to me, she did not love you. And the things that she tell me that you try to do, it have a ex-Grenadian with nasty habits like you. Sparrow, when your wife walking, people say she shaking. She should wear a corset for the good she carrying. She should wear a harness. She face like a mask. That is why the boys does call she. Thank you. Yeah. Since a small I living with women, and all I could get from them is false children. Some with blue eyes and some like shiny. Any kind of child may girl make she stick me. But waiting on her patiently is about 10 months now she ain't kiss me. And the bold-faced woman does tell me, any kind of child that born in the house, I am the daddy. I'm so afraid I don't tell nobody. You know my mother does want to beat me when a black like jet and she just like tar baby. Well, it is left, right, in front and behind me. I met her with Imelda in 1940, 3 months on the way, but unknowing to me, I so stupid and woman crazy, not noticing at all that she making baby. So she started getting stouter and stouter, and made a Chinese child 6 months after. And is it 2 months I know Imelda? Only 2 months now I know this Imelda. I'm so afraid I don't tell nobody. You know my mother doesn't want to beat me when. Well, look, a black like jet and she just like tar baby. Well, it is left, right, in front and behind me. One day I told Imelda, I don't want to be no child owner. If it's anything, I must be the father. And don't always use me as a pa. Cause when you go romancing with Charlie, the results don't bring it back to me. Because I'm too black and ugly to have children with flat nose and the damn eyes so chinky. I'm so afraid I don't tell nobody. You know my mother doesn't want to beat me when a black like jet and she just like tar baby. Well, it is left, right, in front and behind me. Well, Swami boy, I want you to know you and the president talking while I on a show. Well, Swami boy, I want you to know you and Mr. Carmona talking while I singing on a show. That is bad manners. I will tell you this. So Swami, cut out this stupidness. You hear what I say, you hear what I say. You and Carmona must cut this old talk right away. I am so ashamed I don't tell nobody. No, my mother does want. The side-bys were killing me, you know. The side-bys was distracting me. Yes. Well, I can't make no child with the eyes so chinky. Myself on my block, me are no Chinese. So it is very plain that you can see. Some Chinese put in milk in my coffee. Cause when I plant corn, I reap in Tanya. Not me. I done with Imelda. I know when a Negro clash with a Negro, they can't make no other kind of child but a Congo. I'm so afraid I don't tell nobody. You know my mother does want to beat me when I black like jet and she just like tar, baby. Well, it is left, right, in front and behind me. Thank you. Yes, okay. So where we reach, we're doing Barrow Fellas of the Past, eh? No, people of the past is who we doing, is who dead. I ain't dead yet. You want to kill me, boy? You want to kill me? The fella asking for food prices. It's who died and gone. We paying tribute to how Calypso was, uncle. So, eh? Where? No. What's the other one I had there in our lineup? Yeah, we did a kitch already. All right, we're doing another melody. Yes, beware of the peddlers in town. A police nearly take me down. Beware of the peddlers in town. A police nearly take me down. At the corner of George and Marine Square, a young man, he approached me there when I thought he was begging for charity. This is what the young man exposed to me. He exposed old shoes, old boots, old pitch oil lamp, a suit from an old concentration camp, needles, timbals, scissors and thread, a photograph of Jack Warner's head, ashtray, cigars, old picture frame, walking sticks, an old switchblade. When he asked me what I was buying today, I tell him, Mr. Afraid. He had sheepskin horseshoe for male and female, a 6-inch gun from a cowboy trail, woman panties and powder puff, a flit gun loaded right up with snuff, rice bag, flour bag, all in crate, nail files and shoemaker tacks. When he asked me what I was buying today, I tell him, Mr. Relax. White lime, whitewash, all kind of rag, a piece of a German flag, pillowcase, 90s, modest and socks, rimless glasses, an old matchbox, needles, timbals, buttons and bead, up came Constable Reed. He say, young man, you have a lot of nice things here that I really need. But where you get this, where you get that, where did you get the superintendent? This panty looking like. So let we go down like you own the whole of tongue. This hand on me mouth. When I read the evening news the next evening. Junior Regrello from South. Ba-ba-da, ra-ba-la-ba-da, bla-ba-ba-da, ra-ba-la-ba-da, ba-da, ba-ba-da, yeah. This is a much more sturdy stand, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So now, all right, we're going to do a mini sing-along before we ask the band to come back on, eh? They're going to do the finale. So we're doing a mini sing-along here. I had a little monkey, I lent it to a lady. The lady went in the parlor to buy some bread. The monkey take a piece of charcoal. Oh Lord, now me monkey go. Oh Lord, now me monkey go there. Yes, remember when you couldn't even walk. Remember when you couldn't even talk. I say remember who used to wash your clothes for you, who used to wipe your nose for you, who used to hug and kiss you. I say remember who used to wash your diaper, who used to find you supper. Don't forget it's your mother and father. Now Ivy pick up she close to leave because John was down and out. All alone he was left to grieve. She had an ex-man in South and she said openly, I really love you Johnny, yet you ain't have no money. So what will my future be even though you love? Yeah, love without money. No, 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 no. Yeah, make love on hungry belly. Johnny, you'll be the only one I am dreaming of. You're my turtle dove, but a fella see a woman and he like she bad. He had to lie like if he mad and tell she he have car, house and property. If he only make a mistake and tell she the truth, he can't conquer the old brute, not he. Cause he broke and ain't have no money. You know the chorus. Money they love, money they crave, money go send them to the grave, but not me. Chest jumping, behind bumping, they walking in saga thing just because. You could be pretty like the moon, pretty like the sun. If I have $1 million, I still again you, not me. Can't spend me money. Again, money they love, money they love, money they crave, money go send them to the grave, but not me. Now you know there are two versions of saltfish, eh? The modern one, which you all know, and the old time one, which you think you forget, but you remember. We started with the new one. Yes, saltfish. Nothing in the world sweeter than saltfish. Bajan, cod, and even English. Saltfish. It's sweeter than meat. All saltfish sweet. And the one that you think you forget is this one. me, I want no bone. Give me flesh alone. If you're saltfish, hard and bony, you ain't talking to me. The price is too high, and it's quarter pound I couldn't buy. And it's tell your daughter, I say, leave me man alone. Tell she, I say, to find a man that she own. Tell she that he belong to me, and I ain't sharing with nobody otherwise. And we must pause for station identification. You must have a little commercial break in between. Well, you know that. You must know that. So we pause for station identification. Commercial break. Najib Elias, all kind of lumber, hardware, iron, cement, etc. If you want leather to build your shoe. Najib Elias, all kind of lumber, hardware, iron, cement, etc. If you want leather to... And his Guinness keeps your pecker up. Guinness, then you're right on top. I really love the blend. Guinness is a man's best friend. No other drink ever bring no man so much happiness. Blessed is the day that my mama make me drink Guinness in the morning. With a little milk and egg, somebody bound to beg. I really love the blend for power. Good morning, Mr. Calling to treat a little boy born deaf and dumb. Quite from Point Liggett the boy come from. The father offered me $1,000 and a treat. It's only I could make the boy speak. So I took him to the nurses training class. I passed him by the government training college. Passed him by Oogle's commercial. Passed him by Sacred Heart Girls School. Pass him by Tranquility Girls School. Pass him by Osmond High School. Pass him by Bishop Anstey High School. And I stop. I playing for time, I ain't hurry, because I know the $1,000 belong to me. I look at the time, it's 10 to 3. I say I'm making my last run quickly, and if he ain't talk, I'll leave him he. So I pass him through control board, pass him through Trinidad Guardian, I pass him in the cafe where Delilah working, pass him through GPO, I take him upstairs by the treasury, I pass him through the bookstore by Fogarty, carry him up to the penny bank, and then I stop. The boy shivering still beyond control. The little boy hand cold. Seen the pretty darkies, he start to talk. St. Porter Spade have nice darkies in truth. Oogle's commercial girls are very cute. But partner, seeing is believing, and touching is the naked truth. Are you singing? I want to get you a cipher, but I'm studying which one it is. Cipher have so many nice ones. Yeah. Where Ian Smith get all this power that he using up in Rhodesia. Where Ian Smith get all this power that he using up in Rhodesia. I read the Mirror, also the Guardian, and up to now I can't understand. This man doesn't care what is wrong or right. He doing anything he like. This man declared Rhodesia independent just so, without the Queen's consent. He fired the present governor and then elect his own government. Now Where's Great Britain, who is fully in charge? When a madman like Smith still at large, I say, is to take down his pants, open it wide, and throw Jack Spanier inside. Aye, aye, aye. You know that one? You know that one? If you want me to love you, you got to love me too. If you want me to love you, you got to love me too. Donkey, yes, I'm loving you. I can't get a kiss. Oh no, darling, what kind of love is this? Your crazy, crazy love. Your crazy love is all I'm dreaming of. You're haunting me, and my heart seems to bleed. Lovely, yes, I'm taking a plastic surgery. The people say that I'm ugly. I'm taking a plastic surgery. The people say that I'm ugly. Oh lad, I send me son by me neighbor last Sunday to get some butter. I find that the boy was taking too long. The neighbor cross-questioned the boy upside the dung. Boy, how your father ugly so? My boy child just tell them no. Yesterday he passed by we, and your daddy really ugly. When I go home, I'm going to tell me mommy, all you say me daddy ugly. The creature from the Black Lagoon is your father. No, I'm going to tell me mama, the from the Black Lagoon is your. No, I'm going to tell me mama, me father already. I'm definitely sorry. I done that. I am definitely sorry. It's the creature from the Black Lagoon is your. No, I'm going to tell me mama, the. Yes, mama, look a boo-boo. Their mother told them, that is your daddy. Shut your mouth, go away. Mama, look a boo-boo day. Shut your mouth, go away. Mama, look a boo-boo day, yes. Shut your mouth, go away. Mama, look a boo-boo day, yes. Education, education, we need some education. Our rising population needs some education to be recognized anywhere you go. Big certificate to show, to enjoy any kind of happiness. Knowledge is the key to success. Children go to school and learn well. Otherwise, later on in life, you will catch real hell. Without an education in your head, your whole life will be pure misery. You're better off dead. There is simply no room in this for an uneducated little boy or girl. Don't follow idle companions to lead you astray. To earn tomorrow, you have to learn today. La la da dee. You have been a lovely audience, ladies and gentlemen, I must say. You're helping a worthy cause. I have, with the little pittance that they're giving me tonight, I am going to take a couple hundreds out of it and put it in the donation box. That is, I promise the lady that. So that the boys from the Oval, stand by thing. This is, I must do this for the Oval boys, because this is, I used to be in the concrete stand whenever they have test cricket down there. And this song was in 19... Yes, a lovely day for cricket. You're supposed to clap there now. Blue skies and gentle breeze. The Indians are waiting now to play the West Indies. Signal from the umpire. The match is going to start. The cricketers come on the field. They all look very smart. Irapali Prasada, Gigi Boy and Wadeka, Krishna Murti and Vishnu Mankad. Them boys could rally on any kind of wicket. They make the West End. We was in all kind of trouble. Joey Carew pulled a muscle. Like Lord and Country run out. We was in trouble without a doubt oval. They couldn't out Gavaskar at all. Not at all. You know the West Indies couldn't out Gavaskar at all. Venkata Raghavan, Bedi in a turban, ML Jaishima, Jayantilal. They helped to win the series against the West Indies at Sabina Park and Queens Park over 158 by Kanai. Really sent our hopes up high. Noriega 9 for 95. The Indian team is still survive. Just like a wall, you couldn't out Gavaskar at all. Not at all. You know the West Indies couldn't out Gavaskar at all. Govindraj and Jurani, Solka Abidali, Dilip Sadesai and Vishwanath. They make West Indies bowlers look like second raters when them fellas came out here to bat. West Indies try Holder and Keith Boyce. They had no other choice. They even try with Newton Dow, but are sure that they're sorry they bring him now. Why? Just like a wall, they couldn't out Gavaskar at all. Not at all. You know the West Indies couldn't out Gavaskar at all. Little Desmond Lewis, also Charlie Davis, they take a little shame from out we say base. But Sobers as a captain, he won plenty coaching before we cricket end up in a disgrace. Beatty here that he became a father, he catch out Holford in the cover. But when Sobers here, he too had a son. He make duck and went back in the pavilion. It was Gavaskar, the Real Master. Just like a wall, they couldn't out Gavaskar at all. Not at all. You know the West Indies couldn't out Gavaskar at all. You know the West Indies couldn't out Gavaskar at all. The West Indies couldn't out Gavaskar at all. Couldn't out Gavaskar at all. Thank you. Good evening and God bless. We have the band coming back to do a sing along. Thank you very much. Good evening and God bless.
It's only he could do it like that. Give him man a very special round of applause. That's nice, 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 nice. The thing nice, eh? All you ever find so? Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, we just want to do a little finale. I mean, basically, we've come to the end of the whole thing. But before we go, I want to share some information with you about a very strong supporter of what we do. Contender. Contender is here. Contender, where is, boy? Look, Contender in the back there. And Contender wants us to know that he's going to be celebrating 52 years in Calypso at age 67. And he will be doing this on Thursday, the 26th of April, 2018, 8 p.m. at City Hall Auditorium. So, Conti boy, 52 years in Calypso, you need a special round of applause. Give the man a special round of applause. $120, support contender at City Hall on the 26th. You understand? Ladies and gentlemen, this has been When Kaiso Was Kaiso. In aid, in support of the Hope of a Miracle Foundation. Will you want to start yet? No. How come will you want to start yet? I want to talk with the music behind me. You understand me? We have come to the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you had a good time. We certainly had a good time. We will be doing it again at some time. But at this time, we wanted to join with us in singing the chorus of so many other songs of the past Calypsonians. I want to invite the cast back on stage. Gentlemen, come forward. Vibe with us, ladies and gentlemen. You've been a very, very beautiful audience.
1, 2.
Sweetheart is in the house. Tilly for the bar. Thank you for being here. Thank the musicians. David Berenfeld, Vintage Kaiso Ensemble. We're going to vibe. If you want to sing a verse or two of any of the songs that you're hearing, you want to come up, you can do that. We're having a nice time here now. Gavin, now it's the time, boy.
Let me go.
Brown skin girl, stay home and mind, baby. Brown skin girl, stay home and mind, baby.
Sing.
We going away on a sailing boat, and if I don't come back, throw it down, baby.
When you say, don't sing, you stay home and mind me. All you sing.
Brown skin girl, stay home and mind, baby. And going away in a sailing boat, and if I don't come back, throw it down,
Michael. Last train to San Fernando. All you sing. Last train to San Fernando.
and if you miss this one, you'll never get another one.
Last train to San Fernando. Cheers, everybody. God bless you, man.
Street cries in the city, well it does amuse me. Street cries in the city, well it does amuse me. Shopping knives and scissors, shopping knives and scissors. And piwa, but the night is forever. It's when I heard the ice and cold. Sing for me, ice, ice, cold ice, and ice, all kind of ice. All day, all night, Miss Marianne. We'll take her out tomorrow. Down by the seaside, sipping sand. All the little children love Marianne. Oh yeah, all night, Miss Marianne.
Well, if you ever come to Trinidad, we make you feel so very glad. Calypso singing and make up rhyme. We guarantee you a good time. Sing rock and Coca-Cola. Hold on, point woman. Good brother, my daughter, working for the Yankee dollar.
Yeah.
Money.
Run you run. Kaiso when you run you run. Run if you run. Kaiso when you run you run. We hear what Timberlake say. Cheer boys cheer. With alacrity and security we go past everybody.
Slime on goose.
Don't know your name.
Slime on goose.
Don't know your name.
Mom was born in the white man kitchen. We go underneath the country, but it's under the west. Slime on goose.
Fire brigade, water the room. Mama, touch with burning down.
Fire
name with a golden pen, golden pen, golden pen. Sign my name with a golden pen, sign my name.
Hey! Well, it's dead before we sing it, then.
5, 5, 5 in the morning. Half past 4 to 5 in the morning. 5, 5, 5 in the morning. Oh, better for the morning. 5, 5, 5 in the morning. Half past 4 to 5 in the morning. 5, 5, 5 in the morning. Oh, when I tell Jeremy,
you're thinking of getting mad. Can't be anything to go beyond mad. All you do,
my body.
can't get
When I dead, bury me close. When I dead, bury me close. Nobody know where me close. When I dead, bury me close. When I dead, bury me close.
Nancy, Nancy, give me the thing that you have in me bed. Nancy, Nancy, give me the thing that you have. What is the thing that you have in your belly? Sticking out because I'm bullshit. Nancy, Nancy, give me the thing that you have in your belly. Oh no, do you want?
Ladies and gentlemen.
King and borrow. King and borrow. When the government ran out the bad, you're thinking about.
Who dead? Canaan, oh Canaan, Canaan.
Hey!
King and borrow.
Everybody stand up. Everybody stand up. Everybody stand up. And make some noise. Make some noise. Dance. Dance it up.
You go mash up me music.
Hey!
Oh no,
Take a dance, take a dance.
Fox. You go mash up
This
me
is your
music
time.
box. Oh no, Mr. Fox. You go mash up me music box.
Hey!
Oh no, Mr. Fox.
We're going again. We're going. Watch
Music
it.
box.
A woman come down from India. Tell me she love of the soca. Want to sing a verse in Hindi. So she grab all of my guitar and start to deliver. Hey! How it's on? It's on. Chade, porque jagara. Hey! Last street to San Fernando. Hey! Last street to San Fernando. And if you miss this one, you'll never get another. Last street.
Arima tonight, Sunny Granny tomorrow night.
Man tonight, Sunday Granny tomorrow night.
Danny Granny tomorrow night.
Thank all of you, servicewoman. Thank you all. You've been a beautiful audience. And we look forward to seeing you in the very near future. We'll let you know when and where, how and why. The why is always here.
Thank you to the amazing band of musicians here today.
Oh yes, make some noise to the band, Olio. Make some noise to the band.
Give it the wrong song.
Yes. Ding ding, a ding a ding, oi.
Thank you for being here, ladies and gentlemen. As you make your way home, please do so safely. It's been a pleasure. It's our pleasure. We do hope you had a good time. We'll see you next time.
Darling. Yes. We love you.
I want.
Hi, I'm David Barrow. We've come to the end of the show. On behalf of David Barrow and friends and the Sparrow Committee, I would like to thank you for joining us. I'd also like to thank all who have participated and contributed in making this show a success. Here's hoping that we've met our targets to the benefit of the Hope of a Miracle Foundation. When Kaiso was Kaiso. We hope you had a good time. We certainly did. Look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.